Hello everyone, it's me again. I should in this video I should cover the second part of environmental management accounting. I'm focusing today on how to assign environmental cost into products. So according to the module outline and according to the learning objectives or lecture objectives today or the lecture outcomes, I'm going to cover assign environmental cost to products. I hope by while you are watching this video, you should have already know that the eco-efficiency concept, prepare environmental quality cost, prepare environmental financial accounting statements, and the last one is assign environmental cost into two products. So the question is why, and how to assign environmental cost into product. First, we'll say why we prefer to assign environmental cost to product. If this will get managers useful information, and the answer is yes, because this means managers or the companies or the top management, they will know which product will harm the environmental more if they have a variety of products, and based on this information they might decide to drop this product that will harm the environment a lot, and work on only or use the other resources for this product that harm the environmental a lot, to invest more or do more improvement for the other product. That means the company will enhance or will increase environmental performance. That means the company will enhance the eco-efficiency activities. So what does this mean? So basically, it's very important to explain to you the product life cycle. Years and years ago, when I cover this topic, or when we say what is a product life cycle, the product life cycle is you get a raw material from suppliers. So think, for example, about McDonald's. You get the raw material, which is the buns, the tomato, the lettuce, the beef burger, the chicken burger, and then work on process. They are cooking all of this, and then they give it to they hand it into the customer after they put the order. This is all the product life cycle used to be. But according to the environmental topic, as you can see, it's including more stages. So we start again with the raw material, and then this raw material goes into production, and during production there is some packaging, and after the packaging they hand it into customers or sell it to customers. But there is an extra stage which after purchase cost. After purchase cost, it's recycling and the disposal. I would really wanted to mention something here. Packaging is really a huge source of waste. I think you have the same experience as me. You order something from Amazon, even this size, a kind of a jar this size, or a bin this size. I had a small table last year. I wanted to varnish it only, so I was really looking for this size of varnish. So I ordered it, paid it, and then came from work, find a huge box like, that this size or more. I said, oh no, I did not order this something big like that. And then open the box. Oh yeah, oh my god, guess what? It's just lots of papers and lots of all these kind of extra support, and this tiny varnish is just to paint my little small table. And this is all package that should go into the bin. So packaging is a source of waste. So sometimes, honestly, it's very important here to mention that sometimes external failure, that's always happen outside the company, is not the activity is not might be not related to the company itself, or not related to the production itself. It's some of it related to customers and some of it related to after purchase cost. This is why sometimes when you read about external failure, you find some of these external failure has been caused or born because of the company's activities, and the others born from society, which means from customers, from our use, because as you know, we misuse the environment. We are contributing to the biodiversity loss. I would also
Honestly, because you are working on the biodiversity, I wouldn't stop to recycling, because I think I've mentioned this in your coursework, that we should not recycle, or we should, because we realized after a number of years that recycling is not the solution. So we might just go upcycling. We might just try to eliminate any item that we should send it to the bin or put it in in the bin. So this is a product life cycle. It's a very basic: raw material, work in process, finished goods. This is what, but we add to this finished goods after sales purchase, or after sales version, or how to look after the product, etc. And then there is packaging in the circulation, or in the cycle. Now I will move to functional or activity-based costing. How we supposed to allocate the environmental cost. If the company produce a very similar, identical product, homogeneous product, something like the company producing what's it called, paper cup, usage paper cup, and they use a paper bag for just to hand it into companies to just replace it with plastic bags. So in this particular thing, the company might implement functional based approach. That means because they have a homogeneous product, all the products are the same. In this occasion, they might use direct machine hours or direct labor hours. However, under activities and under environmental, there are a number of items. So it might be something related to energy, it might be something related to liquid, it might be something related to water, it might be something related to pollution. So there are a number of activities. This is why it might be for heterogeneous product, or for different products, company has to use the activity-based costing. And then this will let me move to life cycle assessment. What life cycle assessment is, or what does this mean? It's, even from its name, it's LCA. If you wanted to Google life cycle assessment, is LCA. If I read what I have written, or from books, identify the environmental consequences of a product through its entire life cycle, and then search for improve opportunities to obtain environmental performance, sorry, environmental improvement. I think, I hope you can understand what I mean now, but just to try to understand the concept. So what life cycle assessment is just basically, even from its name, its life cycle assessment. That means the company will assess the life cycle of the product through raw material, work in process, finished goods, after sale, and see whether they have any improvement, where they can improve, whether they can improve in the raw material, dealing with reputable suppliers, or whether they can improve in the package stage, or whether they can improve or on providing more information for customers and consumers, how to recycle and how to disposal. This will improve the environmental performance. So this is what we mean by life cycle assessment. Again, don't I'm not asking you to memorize anything. Just absorb, understand. Life cycle assessment, that means they assess the life cycle of the product, whether needs improvement or not. So companies, to do so, they have to go through three stages. These three stages are environmental analysis, inventory analysis, impact analysis, and improvement analysis. Okay, I will go to this, I will go to explain to you the example, and then I will go to explain to you what I have written under each one of them. It might be explaining the example will be much easier. So I've got here a company that's already decided to go for a plastic, sorry, they already use a plastic jars for kind of for kitchen, and they are start to produce a glass jars. and they wanted to see which one is more efficient, which one is harming the environmental more, etc., etc., etc. So they will go through these three stages, which are inventory analysis, impact analysis, and improvement analysis. So in the inventory analysis, they will investigate about the raw material stage of both of them, what the raw material they are going to use, whether it's energy, whether it's a liquid, whether it's water, whether it's light, what the raw material each one of them will use, and how much will cost the company. And then they will go to each single stage of the product life cycle and see how they are going to recycle, what packaging, what is the manufacturing will cost the company in each product, and then what is how to distribute it to customers, so distribution and the transportation included as well. And then they might think about recycling and the disposal. So all of this they kind of assess, investigate between, comparing between the glass jars and the plastic jars. Once they identify this or complete with this inventory analysis, then they will go and compare. They do the inventory analysis for each one of these products separately. So they calculating how much energy the glass want, how much the water the glass jar wants, how much solid, how much soil, how much emission the glass want, and how much the plastic jar wants or require. And based on that, they move to the second stage, which is the impact analysis. In the impact analysis, they do a comparison. They compare between the two products. There are competition here. Who is going to win, the glass jars or the plastic jars? So so the first step, they kind of collect the information about all the raw material, etc. Second step, they compare between each of them, and then they decide, okay, now producing a plastic jar will harm the environment more, because it might need more soil, it might need more this, it might need more that, and also the plastic is not dissolving, or is not will never dissolve until take years and years. So it might be that ended up management decide, okay, we'll go for the glass, and going to produce the glass, or produce the glass jars will improve the environmental performance, will enhance eco efficiency, etc. So we have implemented the C stages to say that the company enhanced the environmental performance. So if I go back to the C stages, I think it makes more sense for you. So environmental analysis or inventory analysis, it's basically specify the type of quantity of material and the energy inputs needed for each one of these component: soil, liquid, gas residues. And then impact analysis is the comparison between the two products, or the comparison between compete between both of them, assess the environmental effect competing designs, and provide a relative ranking. And then the third one is improvement analysis. Based on what happened in stage one and stage two, set the objective of reducing environmental impact and see what does this mean. So I think by analyzing, or sorry, by explaining by example, I try to make it easier rather than just reading these kind of boring academic words or sentence that just you can see that doesn't make any sense, or what does this sentence means. So I hope this explain everything. The calculation question will be on how to assign environmental cost into product using activity based costing, and I'm going again to link this to the life cost assessment and the product life cycle. Okay, bye bye, see you next time, bye bye.